I ran into a lot of people today that they're like, my Windows 11 is gonna be cooked. It's gonna be fucked. I'm like, wow, why do people still use this? This might let me work. Oh my god, just mandatory 8 gigs of RAM. Fucking garbage. We're gonna give it 12. And some more cores. God, 8 gigs just to run that shit. 128 gigs of storage. AIDS. Why the fuck do people use this? Terrible. Oh my god. Absolute awful software. Mine is the proprietary part of Windows. I just don't like the bloat. And I think the difference between Linux bloat and Windows bloat is two different things. Windows, you have to do many steps to de-bloat this shit. Many steps. I don't have a product key. Do I have to pay for this? Is there a way they can give me a free? Oh yeah, come on, give it to me for free. The PC doesn't currently meet Windows 11 requirements. Wow, insane. So I can't even install it. Ooh, I haven't touched Windows 10 even. Let me just delete that. Move to trash. Yep, we're just gonna do that. And we're gonna empty that trash. Fuck you, Windows. Yeah, absolute fucking AIDS. And the thing is, Windows isn't even fun. It's bloated, it's proprietary, and it just requires so much. I even asked why did the stream end? It didn't end. I was looking at some stuff. I will say that Windows... Remember, Windows is pretty bad. Saying my PC doesn't meet the requirements when I give it a lot of cores. I think longest Windows has been on my PC was just me getting it and installing it. And it was, like when I bought my last laptop a long time ago now. Alright, RIP. Motherfucker had Windows, a Pro Edition on it. I'm like, delete! And then when I went through a series of distro hopping. I went from Elementary OS to Pee Pee Poo Poo OS. I think I went through the hacking phase too. I was like, this was actually like my first good laptop. All the other ones were really bad. But I want to thank them because they got me into Linux, because it was, if it wasn't for that, I would never have switched to Linux. If I didn't have such a shit experience with that, I would have, oh god, I'd be a proprietary software user right now. So thank you, crappy Walmart PC. I am forever in debt. So this is how you get your fellow people, your family members to install Linux. Get them the worst PC on the planet with the worst specs that won't even run it, and then install Linux. And you're like, hey, look at this. It works now. You shouldn't use PISI Linux. PSI means kitty in Turkish, according to Starpage. It's better than pop. You should have used Pissy Linux. No, I'm happy with Cubes. Quite literally. I think Cubes was the best decision I ever made. Cubes OS probably changed my entire opinion on people saying that Cubes okay. Cubes OS, people say Cubes OS is not beginner distro friendly. I just reject that now. I reject that entire premise. Ooh. Uh-oh. I'll even say that I think I don't even know how I found Cubes either. It was by accident. I was just like, this is great. This is probably one of the best. It's not really Linux distro, it's a hypervisor, but you know, I digress. Got first strike does it. I will say that Gentoo is not as... Gentoo is beginner friendly. It's not, I wouldn't say it's beginner friendly, but it's... Documentation is very good minus some caveats. It absolutely is not as daunting as I thought it was. I thought Gentoo was going to be worse. It's really not. Gentoo is fine. Gentoo is watching a video and then like reading through the docs. It's definitely 100% manageable. More than I thought. I would say Gentoo is even more. It's better than Arch, from my experience. I liked it better than Arch Linux. No. Damn it. Damn it, a lot of things. I would say Gen 2 is probably the least daunting. I had some problems with understanding how like the package manager worked, but it was solid. And I'll even say this: CubesOS's biggest problem is the lack of documentation on two things. CTAP proxy, which is promoted as a good security tool, and I agree. And copy-paste. Copying, pasting with the global keyboard. It is kind of annoying. That's the most difficult, in my opinion. There is some nuance, like understanding how the firewall rule works, and there is people that get confused about how VPNs work in combination with it. My personal take is I would just change the DNS. I would just go to a private DNS. I think that would be have more impact, and use. I would say DNS, something like NextDNS would be probably more impactful on a cube basis because of how good it's blocking ads and tracking to like a certain degree. That's all I do on my main PC. I don't even run a VPN on my main PC. I have no need. I just filter a DNS server, like a really good quality DNS server. Oh yeah. NextDNS is great though. Or you can be a GigaChat and run your own DNS server. Like Pi-hole. Oh man. Gotta destroy that bitch. Unfortunately, Portmasters, I don't know if I don't know if they sold off just their VPN, but Portmaster was kind of a, damn, really liked you. It did have a problem with VPNs though. I gotta check them. I gotta go to their GitHub. When's the last time they updated this shit? Okay. I don't know if they just sold off their okay. They're still kind of active. I don't know if because they sold off their thing with what's their face? To IVPN, because IVPN wanted to maybe, because Safing's idea was actually like pretty genius. I used it a couple times, but they were having problems, I think, with the mobile development part and whatever. But IVPN bought it because having a VPN connection based on, and each one is different on the application layer. That's kind of good, like in terms of privacy. Because it's every application is getting a different IP address, so that could be a positive in terms of you maintaining some form of anonymity. But I don't know, it's a little bit more complicated than that. I think people do give too much power to VPN companies. I had a conversation with a human stranger, and they're like, I was like, oh, I care about my privacy like probably more than the average person. And they're like, they're like, oh, they don't sell your data. I'm like, yeah, okay. And I just ignored it. But I did go to like, oh, I care about privacy probably more than the average consumer, and that should not be, that shouldn't be the standard. And I am not having a good time with this deck. I'll lose that one. So I ended up, I was using the restroom. What are you talking about? Just privacy in general. And Portmaster. So they're like, oh yeah, oh I totally. They're like, oh yeah, I totally get it. Like VPNs and shit. I'm like, yeah, sure. You could. I was like, yeah, you could say that. But that's, I mean, that's where we've gotten. I mean, people are now aware of privacy. They have now the wrong tools. I think they're it's not fringe or schizophrenic to care. It either boils down to two types of people: people that use the wrong tools because they're shilled to them via sponsorship or some XYZ bullshit, or they say, I don't care, I have nothing to hide, which is they're both the worst types of people. Because one day you will. I mean, first off, everyone does have something to hide. I wonder if the SPN... See, this is the thing. They still have it up. But I thought they sold off to IVPN. Let's check their blog. What the fuck? Ooh. Oh, they're joining faces. Portmaster version 2, your foundation for the future. We're launching our 2025 user survey feedback. What happened next? After the survey closes, we'll analyze responses with your summary. Okay. Apparently, version 2 is here. So, like, I had a problem with Portmaster and Mulvad or something. Motherfuckers don't have... They only have RPM. Is it a flat pack available? Motherfucker. I believe somebody has said DNS, encrypted DNS doesn't really matter though. Opera's VPN does not keep you private. I was... What do you mean? You don't use gamified browsers? Look, my favorite... Oh, okay, so it is possible. Portmaster can be installed on Void Linux using the manual installation process, as there's no physical patch. Higher the process involves downloading necessary binaries and data files directly over update servers. The manual installation provides the safety without elimination down. Core servers, companies like App Indicator and WebKit GTK. After installation, Portmaster will not Not start. Automatically and requires a reboot after a clean, fresh start. Users advised to verify the required runtime libraries are installed, and users' interface may fail to launch if missing. While the official installation is designed for Debian, Ubuntu, and Fedora CentOS derivatives, the manual method should work on Void Linux. Thanks for asking. I don't have any experience with it. Here's the links. Okay. Wow. The Portmaster gave the docs. Based, actually. Very cool. Let's see. It's always fucking hate systemd. I can game on any standards compliant browser, but Brave clearly runs the best. Yeah, Brave is the best. Brave is quite literally the best browser that we have now. There's not really a better option. Ladybird is promising, but if it doesn't pan out, then we're kind of fucked. I mean, Chrome in general, in terms of, I want Ladybird to take their time so it's done right. That's all. This is the same thing with, like, there's certain upgrades to Monero and its network to make it more private and secure, and people are like, where is it? Where is it? Where is it? It's like, all right, chill, man. You're actually, like, you're hurting my brain. Nothing about... Let's see. There's SimpleWall, AdGuard, NextDNS. I'll probably just use fucking NextDNS. It's open source anyways. Pi-hole would be kind of cool, but... You know. People unironically use Glasswire. Proprietary? Boo! Lulu by Objective-C. OpenSnitch. Oh. The GNU and its country of origin is Italy. Never mind. I do not want to interact with people from Italy. Only NextDNS. Okay, there we go. Do the Glizzy Goblin combo? I should. Make them suffer. Damn. So it's there. You can run Portmaster, but it's a lot of headache to get it set up, apparently, with Void. Why couldn't they just package something for Void Linux and be based? Why does it have to end this way? NextDNS is still very good, though. And it's free and open source. Freedom. Freemium. You can pay for it. Just buy 15 VPN companies and see, and just, you know, fuck with it. Damn. I love Pi-hole, but built-in ad blocker for a network is a steal. Yeah, no, Pi-hole is excellent. Very underrated. Yeah. I would even say it's good because you can use it as your own DNS resolver. And if you want to give your internal networks like their own name, it's completely possible. Like you can run your own quote unquote fully qualified domain locally without having to type in IP addresses. There's a lot of use cases for it. And if you have something like NetBird, you could go into NetBird. Oh, nice. And I would even say that that, and you can even use AdGuard Sync as well, but it's just very cool. But if you have something like NetBird or like Tailscale or a VPN set up into your home network, you can get on-the-go blocking. It's not as good, but it does exist. Over. What a terrible card. He got glizzied. Comboed. Wow, based. Wait, no void. No void Linux on this. Mac OS, Windows, Red Hat, Fedora, CentOS, Debian, Ubuntu, Raspbian, Alpine, Arch Linux, Manjaro, Nix, OpenSUSE, Solus, FreeBSD, NetBSD, OpenBSD, OpenSense, Dragonfly, OpenWare, Odin. Wow, every single fucking supported platform but Void Linux. Boo! There's nothing but Void Linux haters out here. Hmm. Interesting. Time to do another Goblin Glizzy. Ooh. This is a good one. No. Yeah, I mean, no brainer. Damn. Really could have used that card. Okay. I think we're good. I think we're in the clear for this one. He doesn't even know. Oh, it's over. Bam, 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 bam. Debated loser. I'm fucking setting up a pie hole. Nice, you should. It's super fun too. You can actually set up pie hole sync, and it'll run two pie holes. Like, so if one goes out, they will. If one goes out, it'll go over to the next one. It's redundant. Pretty based, actually. I'll even say that mine is like pie. I mean, pie hole's pretty based. You could even say that you could even do Adguard. Adguard is pretty based as well. But the redundancy of pie hole to do, if like if one fails, the other one will pick it up, is probably my favorite part. It's like having two DNS servers in your house. Mom, can we get DNS servers at home? DNS servers at home. I want to set up a high availability Proxmox server at some point. That'd be kind of fun. And I was looking at Ubiquity's NAS solution, which if it fits in my rack, like my rack enclosure, I would definitely get it as long as it's small enough. Because I would love a NAS just in a rack. Rack mounted options are my enclosed rack mounted options are literally my favorite thing. It cleans up everything. I gotta see the dimensions of that bitch. The crazy thing is the Pro 2U rack mount costs the same as the Pro 1U rack mount. Let's see, two 10 gig ports, FPS ports, 2 NVE drive bays, power input, safety switch, DC power backup, nice. I just don't know about the software, if it's good. I need to watch some reviews on that. Because I've thought about just setting up Proxmox backup. Like I have a spare server that isn't really doing anything, and it's got enough storage on there. I thought about just setting up as a Proxmox backup server, but it's very heavy in terms of like power consumption compared to the other one. But Ubiquiti is very nice, pretty cool, pretty based. I want to get rid of you. Let's see, what I need is just another home in a different country so I can get S3 at home and redundancy, like MinIO, like just set up MinIO but everywhere. I'm not doing a lot of damage. Ba-da-da-da-da. Okay. Okay. Based. Nice. All right. It's Jover for him. One, two, three, 4, 5. 1, 2, 6. 6 damage. Does he take it? That is the question. Yeah, this guy fucking waiting. It's Jover. Cooked, you could say. It's kind of funny. Sometimes I love the internet when it says things. Ooh. Perfect. Damn, could have played something else. Could have played this and then that. Oopsies. Ooh. Damn. That okay though? Notify me coming as late as usual. Dude, I got the pile set up. How awesome is that? Based within a 10-minute live stream of you saying that. It only took you, yeah, about 46. Said that at 30. 16 minutes. Based. Cool. And now you have ad blocking at the DNS level, at the local level, at the network level. Don't know what the fuck this guy gonna do. Oh, okay. Let's see, I fucking death touch. Oh, it's indestructible. Should have killed. Should have fucking killed the shock brigade. In my opinion, he's more annoying than anything. More land. Yep. Oh no. Ooh. Come on, man. Okay. Oh, what a bitch. What a goofy goober. Oh no, fuck, man. What the fuck? Man, where the motherfucker get his fucking health back? Damn. Alright, I thought I was gonna win that, but I lost. Alright guys, appreciate y'all stopping by. I will see you in the next video.